going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Don't forget our NFL live talk show every week between 9:30 10:30. We're gonna kick off PM Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time at the night. Get on, talk about the previous football week, make our picks, and talk about the current football week that's coming up. So make sure y'all check us out, man. And don't forget about us. We on all social media. Links in the description. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And if you'd like to make a donation, the PayPal link in the description. Definitely appreciate everybody for rocking out with us. And through 5 weeks, Julio Jones does not have a touchdown, okay? Through 4 weeks, Odell Beckham did not have a touchdown, okay? Odell Beckham threw for a touchdown, and he caught a touchdown in week 5 versus the Carolina Panthers, where Graham Gano kicked a 63-yard field goal to send Giants home with another L, okay? I'm going to talk about Julio, man. Julio Jones is arguably one of the best receivers in the league, top 3, top 5, whatever you want to say. All these pro offensive rules, and Julio Jones through 5 weeks couldn't get in the end zone. I believe last year he had 3 touchdowns, okay? Only 3 touchdowns. I think he had something like 3 touchdowns last year. And, who fault is that? On top of that, the Atlanta Falcons have Calvin Ridley, they have Mohamed Sanu, they got Austin Hooper, and versus the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday was my breaking point, okay? I started Julio in multiple lineups on FanDuel. But versus the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday, who had been straight gassed, straight humiliated by the Buccaneers, humiliated by first-year starter and Patrick Mahomes. People been putting up numbers on Pittsburgh all year. Joe Flacco did his thing versus Pittsburgh. And you telling me, Matt Ryan, former MVP, with all the weapons in the world, Devontae Freeman came back, Tevin Coleman came back, and to tell me that this dude couldn't find Julio in the end zone is an absolute joke, man. Steve Sarkisian needs to be fired. Washington, he left Washington for USC, got in trouble with USC, and he falls on his feet in the NFL. And obviously it shows that Kyle Shanahan is straight up an offensive whisperer, a quarterback whisperer. Okay, you got this weapon in Julio Jones, man. One of the best receivers in the league. And it ain't like it's Julio bust, all right? It ain't like, okay, the Falcons, they got Julio and they don't have another receivers. Or they got a couple okay receivers with no run game. The Falcons got a run game, bro. 2 good running backs that can start on any given team of Freeman and Coleman. They can't figure out how to even get them started, okay? You got Mohamed Sanu, who's one of the best top 10, top 7 slot receiver. You got Calvin Ridley, who can stretch the field. You got Julio Jones. You got a solid offensive line, and you can't figure it out. Who is it, Matt Ryan? You wouldn't blame Matt Ryan? Yeah. And I knew. Every time I say, when Matt Ryan go outside, you can't take Matt Ryan in fantasy. You can't trust Matt Ryan going outside. When he went outside to Philly this year, he just didn't play the same. The ball didn't come out with no velocity. The ball was slipping out his hand. The ball was fluttering. Same thing yesterday in Pittsburgh. He's not the same quarterback going outside, and that's fine. That's fine. It's no way the Atlanta Falcons, all right, they got a quarterback that ain't that good outside. Elements or no elements. We understand that. But you got 2 running backs back there in Freeman and Coleman. You got 2 running backs in Freeman and Coleman that excuse my dog. You got 2 running backs in Freeman and Coleman that can tote that rock in between the tackles. You got Coleman and Freeman who can tote the rock outside the tackles. Okay? You got it. You got everything you need. All right, if you just need to go outside in the elements, or if your quarterback not that good outside, you need to pound the ball on the inside, okay? If you need to pound the ball on the inside and just play action and throw up to Julio, cool, man. Cool. Is it Steve Sarkisian who can't figure that out? Is he the problem? Obviously, he must be the problem. But also, you got to look at Matt Ryan, bro. Matt Ryan, homie ain't that good, bro. You give, any quarterback in the league almost all these weapons, they should be able to produce. Easily. It's no reason why Julio Jones, with the supporting cast he got, shouldn't have a touchdown right now. A couple touchdowns. And through the media, they give Matt Ryan the ultimate pass. Matt Ryan trash, man. Steve Sarkisian trash, man. Okay? He's not a competent offensive coordinator, dog. They lost to the Bengals, bro. The Bengals, they lost to the Saints. The Saints who got gassed by the Cleveland Browns, man, with Tyrod Taylor, man. You know, they got gassed in some of those plays, man. And you still can't get the ball to Julio Jones in the end zone. If I'm Julio, man, I'm upset, bro. I'm really, really upset that they can't find a way to give me the ball. Okay, I'm upset that we went to Pittsburgh, Artie Burns and old Grandpa Joe Hayden, and I couldn't get a touchdown. He didn't have a catch going into the fourth quarter, bro. A catch. I don't think he had a catch going into the fourth quarter. He didn't have a catch going into the fourth quarter, bro. Mohamed Sanu scored a touchdown. And I think that was it. You got all this talent on Atlanta, and they 1-4. If you Arthur Blank, I'm like, man, what am I spending money for? And I understand they got injuries on the defensive side of the tape, on the other field. I understand that, and I feel them on that. But to go to Pittsburgh, where that defense was trash, bro, and Julio, it was his best projected week to have his big game, come away with what, 5 catches for 60 yards, and all them coming in the fourth quarter in garbage time. Come on, man, somebody got to get fired. Somebody got to get fired. And he only had 3 touchdowns last year, I think, whatever it was. How do you explain this, man? And they went out, got Calvin Ridley. The line is still straight. They still got Coleman. They still got Freeman. Hooper had a straight game yesterday. I mean, what else do you want? If they double team Julio, you got Sanu underneath. You got Ridley over the top. You got Austin Hooper stretching outside the hashes in the middle of the field. And you got Coleman and Freeman can catch out the backfield and run it in between and outside the tackles. I mean, Steve Sarkisian got to go, man. It seemed like they should have made Kyle Shanahan the head coach, bro. Because ever since Kyle Shanahan went over to the 49ers, they've been trash, homie. Straight trash. And remember, they didn't want to pay Julio going into this year. Don't forget that. They want to get Julio a contract extension. They gave him a couple dollars. They kind of, boosted his contract up this year and said they'll revisit it next year. Okay? If I'm Julio, man, is it time to ask for a trade up out of there? I say, yeah. I'm going to just go to the office and say, look here, man. This ain't working out. I mean, I want to be here in Atlanta, but if y'all ain't going to figure this thing out about, with Matt Ryan and how to give me my touches and how to score and how we win, and y'all ain't got no intention on paying me, man, get me up out of here, man. Y'all go ahead and trade me up out of here. Trade me to a team that's going to redo my contract or kill my contract and sign me to another contract because, Julio Jones got to be looking at other receivers, man, that's getting that thing tossed to him and say, man, like Odell said in the Josina Anderson interview about Eli Manning. He said, I see these other receivers get these easy touchdowns going down the field. I want to get them easy touchdowns. I'm tired. It's cool taking a slant 60 yards for a touchdown, but I want to go get them easy touchdowns. And Julio ain't been getting no easy touchdowns, man. The last 2 years, this been happening with Julio, man. Every time the Falcons go outside, no matter how much talent they got, Matt Ryan don't perform. Last year in the playoffs versus Philly. This year versus Philly. This year versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then, on top of that, you losing at the crib. You losing at the crib. You lost to the Bengals and the Saints at the crib, bro. So, I mean, if I'm Julio Jones, man, I'm demanding a trade, dog. If they don't plan on paying me, next year and give me a new contract, just trade me, dog. Because I go somewhere else where they can figure out how to give me the ball, man. And it's comical, dog. All these weapons, all this money they spending on the offensive side of the ball, and they can't figure out how to play football. They 1-4. Julio, Ridley, Talvin Smith, Tevin Coleman, Mohamed Sanu, Devontae Freeman. You can't tell me Matt Ryan ain't the most overrated quarterback in the league. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Dude, the most overrated quarterback in the league, man. Appreciate you guys for listening, man. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Do some good work over there as well. If you want to make a donation, the PayPal link is there as well. You can do me one better. Share these videos in your sports groups on Facebook. Share them on your social media. Share them with somebody that talks sports, man. Make sure you check out our ever-growing playlist as we on You know, we got a full NFL playlist, NBA playlist. We're going to be doing some more NBA live streams as well for my hoop heads out there, man. And y'all be on the lookout for us, man. We do a lot of different things: boxing, NBA, football, golf, tennis. Might talk some playoff baseball coming up pretty soon. So we try to be a jack of all trades. We got hood story playlists, all types of stuff. So make sure y'all just check us out, man. Make sure y'all keep supporting the page. Screen record the videos. Share them on social media. I definitely appreciate you guys for holding us down. Goodfellas Sports TV. And we're going to continue to hold it down. You know, one time for the one time. Continue to grind. And shout out to everybody supporting us. We gone.